guys, and welcome back to the channel. Also, welcome to a brand new series where I am going to rebuild the entire world in The Sims. The entire world, all of them. We're going to rebuild them. Now, I have tried to do this before. I have never been successful. The closest I ever came was when I rebuilt San Sequoia a few months ago. That's it. That's as far as I've ever gotten. But we're going to do it this time because we have a Let's Play going on, and I think it'd be fun to kind of customize the world, which is going to take a while. Also, I did put a poll out on the channel, and most of you guys voted to stick with One World until it was finished. So that's what we're going to do. We're starting out with the OG. We're starting out with Willow Creek. And I feel like we should start with this neighborhood right here, Foundry Cove. This is, to me, like the starter neighborhood of Willow Creek. If you're starting a new save and you don't have any money and you don't want to use cheats, this is where you're going to end up probably. Maybe up here, but probably down here. We're gonna start here, I think, with the Crick Cabana. Crick Cabana, how do you say it? I don't know, but it's a 20 by 15 lot. So let's go on and jump into build mode and see what we're working with. It's a pretty small lot. As you guys can see, the house kind of takes up most of it, and it's just a rectangle. So I feel like we are gonna have to make a few additions. I also want to delete this roof. I don't like the roof. I can go on and tell you guys that. The floor plan's a little bit weird, kind of. Maybe we can work on it though. But we have a bedroom, bathroom, looks like a second bedroom maybe for a kid, and a kitchen and living room, of course. The first thing that we need is some bump outs though, because the shape of this house is very plain. So maybe could we pull this out a little bit, make a bigger kids room, which I'm probably going to regret because I don't actually like decorating kids' rooms, but we'll deal with that later. And then maybe we could stretch the bathroom out a little bit as well. Also, we could probably use another porch, like maybe a side porch. Maybe we could kind of pull the house over a little bit, because I'm thinking over here in this area, we've got like a fishing area, and then this tree right here, it's the one that you can travel to one of the secret worlds. Don't ask me what the world is called because I don't know. But maybe we could do a back porch so that you could access some of that stuff, and then that would give a little bit more of a bump out kind of situation. Oh no, we lost a wall. Oh no, hold on. Okay, we're good now. But yeah, let's start with that. So we have this structure of the house, and I guess we need to work on the exterior first. I feel like this is a starter home. I'm not going to make any promises that it's still going to be a starter home when I'm done with it, because I don't like building starter homes. And I'm probably going to stick with a lot of the plants that are around the neighborhood just to kind of make sure that everything blends in together. But I think that should be pretty fine because usually those are debug plants anyway, so they should be free, which is good. But let's see, we have this one right here, and then the house has these little flowers. We'll keep them. I mean, unless it's just really bad. Like I said, I kind of want to look at this more as a renovation. So unless something's just like really ugly, we're going to keep it, or we're going to try to keep it. Okay, I got the little palm plant, but I can't find this orange plant in the debug live edit menu. I found this one, which looks like the same exact one, except it's yellow and it doesn't have an orange swatch. So we're going to go with that. You know what? It's okay. It's just a different color. It's the same plant. It's just a different color. Oh, we probably should put some trees down too. I didn't think about the trees. You know what? It's such a small lot. We don't want a lot of trees. We'll just do a few of these around. Because we don't want anything that like takes over the house where you can't see inside it, because that always gets on my nerves, so I don't want to do that. I think that's pretty good on the landscaping. We just need some terrain paint now. I think that's pretty cute. Okay, do we start roofing now? I guess we should. I don't like roofing. That's my least favorite part. I think that's true for almost everyone. Then you have some people who will be like, no, roofing's easy. It's not that bad. It is, though. It is that bad. Could we do, like, this one for the porch area? We would have to kind of scoot everything in. I probably should have done this before I did the landscaping. Okay, yeah, I like that. We are making some structural changes now, but it's okay. It still is kind of, sort of, the same house. And I think it looks better like this. And I don't dislike this flooring, so I think we could just keep it back here also. I don't see anything wrong with the trash can and the mailbox. We'll just keep those. I mean, they're fine. We don't have a lot of space out on this particular porch. There's not a lot of space to work with, but we could do one chair, maybe? Could we do a chess table? But if we want to keep it as a starter home, we shouldn't get a chess table. because they're kind of expensive. Also, I can't actually find them in the menu right now. There they are. Okay, $4.50 for the cheapest one. I mean, I don't think that's too bad. Yeah, I think that's cute. I think it's worth it. Now we gotta fix the rest of the windows. Do we want to change the windows completely, or do we want to keep them? I mean, I don't know what to do because I kind of want to change it all, but then I started out this video saying I was just gonna renovate it. So let's just keep them. I guess we're gonna change them to blue though. We might need a bigger one back here. So I think I'm gonna close this big bedroom off because I don't feel like it needs to be open to the hallway like that. And actually, maybe we could do that. Yeah, because this is a huge bedroom. Did I make it bigger? I don't think I made that one bigger. What do we start with? Do we start with the bedroom? Bathrooms are easy. Should I do bathroom first? Let's do that. I'm going to try to keep the same stuff. I mean, I'm not committing to it. I may delete something, but right now I think we should just try to work with what we have, even though this stuff clearly isn't going to be very good. What kind of curtain should we use? Oh, we could do this one. And you know what? I don't hate this wallpaper. Honestly, I felt like I was gonna say that I did, but it's not so bad. It's kind of different. It's green though, isn't it? Ooh, it matches this little plant. That looks good. I don't like these sinks. Maybe we should just delete it. I think I'm going to. I'm already breaking my rules. It wasn't really a rule, but we're gonna delete the pedestal sink. I just don't like them. They're not my vibe. Okay. What kind of counters? Because I don't know that I want that one. I don't know why I brought that in here because I don't know about it. Could we do that? Kind of break up the white a little bit because we got a lot of white going on in here. Wow. I've already went over the starter home value. That's okay though. Sims can get it unfurnished if they want to. I'm adding clutter. I want to add clutter. And the clutter is always when the price really starts going up. But that's fine. If we ever need to move into this house in the save file or something, we can just you know, we can just delete all the clutter. And then over here, I feel like we got to figure out some stuff. We need some towels. We have this kind of greenish color. We could use that one. We could put this little tiny living thing up above the toilet. I feel like I'm going to use this in every single house. But look at it. It's so pretty. And maybe we could use one of these plant pictures from Tiny Living right here. And I think that finishes the bathroom. We probably need a little bit of a rug, don't we? We need like the little bath rug. Do you guys feel like you have to add the light switches in now that we have them? Because I do. Maybe we can move this light to the bathroom. Now it's super bright in there, but that's okay. The bathroom's done. We're doing good. Now what? Let's just start in the living room, I guess, because look how small it is. It's super small. We can do this. I guess we technically should keep this couch, but I don't know, like that TV is really bad. I don't think I can keep that. Well, I guess we could put it in the kids' bedroom. Okay, well, what about the couch? I mean, it's definitely not something I would normally choose, but I guess it's not bad. Oh, you know what? I need to change the wallpaper in here. I don't really like this yellow. Ooh, we could do this kind of green color that matches, again, kind of matches the bathroom. I like that better. That looks good. We'll grab this bookcase that was in the bedroom, and we could kind of put it right there. We could use a bit of a side table also. Yeah, like that one. That one's cute. This one that came with the infant update. That's not bad. And a little plant to go on it. That's cute, right? Okay, there's our little living room. We still need something over here, though, don't we? We need a little bit of an entranceway situation. We could grab a little coat rack and maybe a shoe rack, too. Oh, maybe we could do it like this. And then we could put a little stool there. We could do this little ottoman from Spa Day. Like, you could sit there and put your shoes on and get ready to go wherever you're going. And we could do a little mirror too, guys. We could put like a little bit of perfume up there too. Okay, I think we're done with the living room. And then we need some curtains back here. What about, could I use these? I think it'd be just too much. I think it would clip outside. Yeah, it would. Okay, so we can't do that. But we could make it smaller because we use the tool mod. These are actually probably going to get deleted because most of the time when I do this with Tool, when I come back into the lot, the windows are gone. Not the windows, the curtains. The curtains are gone. Maybe I should just let them snap. That's not bad, but why is it uneven? Why would it be like that? Are the windows uneven? They're not. Why is it snapping like that? I can't go with that. I don't like it. Let's try the cats and dogs one. I just don't feel like it matches. Maybe we do that color. I know it doesn't match the living room. Just don't look over there and it'll be okay. Hear me out. This won't be functional, but it would look nice. I'm trying to convince myself to go with it because I know that I should care that it's not functional, but I don't. I like the way it looks. I don't think I'm going to change it. Let's see if we can make these curtains work behind the sink. We'll put some clutter to kind of hide that. Let's see, what kind of clutter do we have? I think some paper towels would cover this up by the sink a little bit. Never mind. Now they're just clipping. Okay, maybe the paper towels come over here. There's our little kitchen clutter, so you don't notice the curtains as bad. They're not that bad. Now we need to do something over here. So I think we should probably grab some overhead cabinets. Yeah, that's not bad. We could do this little oven hood thing. What else should we do? We could do a calendar right here. Should we do green or blue? I think we should do this blue one. And I'm going to leave this counter empty just in case these aren't functional, because there's a good possibility that they're not functional. So we'll leave this counter empty so that Sims can still cook. And I don't think we have to worry about another rug. Maybe we could put one over here. We could do laundry day. Oh, you know what? Actually, we should do cats and dogs. We should do this one. We have to make it a little bit bigger though. Okay, there we go. The kitchen's done. I feel like it's not my typical kitchen, but it's nice. I like it. This definitely won't be functional, but like I said, I don't even care. I still like it. I guess that means we need to move on into the hallway, which, you know what I'm gonna fix? I don't like how these floor wood grains go in two different directions, so let's just fix that. And I think in the hallway we have this little space. We could just put another one of these tiny living pictures maybe. Oh, we could do the growing together ones. They're 0 simoleons. I learned that the other day. So we'll have a nice little family picture area right there, and we could even possibly, is that too much? Well, let's do the sunflower picture. So we could do this one right here. And then on this wall, I'm thinking we should do an accent table because we got a lot of space. So we have this cats and dogs one, which I like. And the house kind of has a cats and dogs theme going. So I think we could use that one. And then we need another mirror. Which one should we go with? We could go growing together. And then we need something to go on the little accent table. And we could do... Well, we can't do that. You know what? We can raise it up. We can still do it. I want to do the growing together. Okay, so the hallway's pretty simple, but I think that's good. I'm going to go with it. I might delete this. Yeah, I might delete that one, but I think that looks pretty good. And so our living area is done. We just have 2 bedrooms left. And I guess I need to start with the kids' bedroom, which I don't really want to because I don't like decorating kids' rooms, but it has to be done, so we're going to do it. It looks like we've got a bit of a blue theme going. I mean, all we have is this bed and this dresser, and they're blue. So we're going to assume that this kid likes blue. There's no townies that actually live here. I didn't even mention that to you guys, which I guess most people know about this lot. But yeah, there's no actual townies that live here. But we need to change up the wallpaper a little bit because we got some flowers going on. It looks a little bit dated. Let's pick out some new wallpaper for this kid. We have this cats and dogs wallpaper, which I know doesn't really scream kid friendly, but you know, it's nicer than this one. What was the original swatch? That one? Okay, maybe we could change it to this one. And I think we could kind of move the bed over here. And then this chair is actually from the kitchen. I didn't use it in the kitchen, so I'm going to kind of place it over here like a bedside table, kind of. And we'll put like an alarm clock on it and some clutter. And it'll be cute. Hopefully, it'll be cute. So that could be like the little bedside table. And then we have the night light, which will kind of lower it a little bit. So what else do we have? We also have this dresser. These are not my favorite little furniture pieces, these kids' pieces. I kind of want to turn it around because that looks nicer, right? To me, it does. I don't like the front of it. But if I turn it around, then it's not actually going to be functional. And I feel bad when I do that. So maybe we leave it like this. It's fine. And then I'm going to take this table that was in the living room and I'm going to size it down. And I'm going to kind of place the TV here. Is that too tall? The table's a little bit taller than the dresser. Okay, that's a bad plan. Oh, the TV will snap. Okay, we just got to put this table somewhere else. We'll put it in the other bedroom. I'm probably going to regret that later. Okay, we got a little TV. We got a little dresser. What else do we need? We could do a little desk for the little kid. Oh, this one has blue and green. That's a good compromise, right? So should we give this kid a really cheap computer? Maybe we put a little bit of homework over here. And I was going to place one of the new lunch boxes, but I don't know where to find them. So we're just going to place a backpack instead. I know that I saw like people looking for them when they first came out, but I don't remember where it is you're actually supposed to find them. So that's fine. We'll just place a little backpack up here too. I feel a little weird about the green. Let's do this one. Maybe this kid plays some sports. We could put some sports clutter down. I say this kid like there's actually a kid, but there's not. That's the thing, is that there's nobody lives in this house. We could put some clothes. Would that be weird or not weird? Let's do it. We could put some clothes, and what about a mirror? We could put a mirror in here too somewhere. Yeah, we could do like a little mirror. That's fine. I think all that leaves is this wall back here, so maybe we just need one more little picture situation. Maybe just some posters back here. Oh, there's the lunchbox. I found the lunchbox. It's under activities. That's a little bit weird to me, but now I know where it's at least. So we'll just do like a blue one. I don't really like the posters. I feel like it's weird. I feel like it looks, you know, I don't know what it looks like, but I don't like it. And I don't think I'm going to add any artwork up here because I don't know what to do. Like, I just don't know what to add up there. Oh, what about a cork board? Maybe that wouldn't look so weird. Okay, how do we feel about that? Maybe we need another light because it's kind of dark in here. We could do the space one. Yes. Okay, you know what? I actually don't hate this room. I really thought I was going to. But we do have a kind of blue theme going on, and it does look like it's for a kid. This definitely isn't for a teenager, but it kind of looks like it could be a kid's room, right? Kind of. We got some toys and activities and stuff. I think that's good. I think I'm happy with that. Let's go into the master bedroom now. Oh, there's a light. We could add that over here too, because that looks like a kid's light to me. We'll kind of put it by the desk. Okay, that's perfect. So then in this room, we got to change the... Would that be weird? Yes, it would. Okay, we got to change the wallpaper in here. We do have this base game like green and blue. And you know what? I think I'm going to go with it because I think it kind of helps tie in the blue with everything else. It kind of matches the window, but then we have the green that matches the rest of the house. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this yet. Would it make more sense for the bed to be over here? Maybe like that. We got to change the color of the bed too. Wow, it's the same swatches as that other bedroom. I don't want to make it the same as the kid's bed. Okay, let's just do this one. Gotta find a little lamp to fit in here though. That one kind of matches the walls. I don't know if that bugs me or not. And should we do a little flower? We haven't used a lot of flowers in this build. We could do a little one. I was gonna put a TV right there. Maybe I need to put it over here. Would your Sims even be able to see the TV from the bed if I put it over there? Well, we'll just hope so. Okay, and then in this little area right here, I feel like we could pick out a dresser to put there. Oh, this one's kind of pretty. This one's from Seasons. That's not bad. Okay, let's pick a picture to go on the top of that. We could do this one. I had deleted it earlier, but we could do it in here. I'm just now realizing that this room didn't really have to be blue. I don't know why I made it blue, because it didn't have to be. We'll add in a little poof from Tiny Living. And I think the bed area looks, that's decent. You know, it's fine. Let's move over here. We got our little TV area. That's fine. Should we put some chairs down? Maybe just like one cozy chair. Maybe 2 chairs. You know what? The kid needs a chair. He needs a chair to work at the desk. Did not give him one. You know what? We could have just used this one. Okay, what should we... We need a side table now. How did I forget about the chair? Okay, let's use this one. Okay, that looks nicer than the chair anyway. So it's fine. It all worked out. Now they have a chair to work with at their desk. Because it'd be kind of hard to do your homework without one. Okay, I think we need a little bit of a rug to go in this little area. We could do this cats and dogs. And then I think we're good except for this wall. So maybe we just need some more wall art. We could do like these, all 3 of these. And then I think just another coat rack right here, which isn't really necessary. I know it's not necessary, but it would take up that space. And then what else could we put in the floor? We could put this basket down. Okay, I think we're done, guys. I think that's it. We got this little bedroom. It's simple, but it's, you know, it's nice. It's livable. And we've got a kid's room. We got our hallway, our bathroom, and our little living area. I think my favorite part is actually the living area, which is kind of weird because normally I would have deleted half of everything that was in here, if not all of it. So that's kind of funny how that works out. But I think we're done with the, what was it called? The Crick Cabana. I am going to upload it to the gallery if you guys are interested. I don't know when. It takes me forever to do that, but I kind of like it. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, because I always love hearing from you guys. And yeah, that's our first house in Willow Creek done. So we have a lot left to do, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. But until then, I hope you all are doing really, really well. And that's all for today. So bye, guys.